Welcome back again to my channel, King Forex here. Subscribe to always see more content like this. So let's go once again to how to simply analyze the market in other strategies. This is a very simple one I just taught my students. So let's go about how it's done. So you see this one, you start with a high to low. Always that is another simple way to trade. So you come to market and analyze it from the high, the daily high to the daily low, right? So let's pick a candle that I want to trade with. So let's take one day. Let's choose Wednesday here, right? Wednesday. So let's analyze this Wednesday. Okay, Wednesday. And let's go down to 45 minutes time frame and find that candle where it is. That Thursday we found, you saw somewhere there. Okay, it's here. It's the Thursday. Okay, so the Thursday we can see somewhere here. So I think it starts from somewhere here. Sorry, this is a Wednesday. Tuesday. Sorry, Tuesday. So Wednesday. So okay, so this candle starts the Wednesday for that day. Okay, so Wednesday candle, you can see it. Wednesday starts from this candle. Okay, so let's see where it ends. The Wednesday, where it ends. So the Wednesday, it ends somewhere around. You see, it's still moving. It ends around here. So the Thursday, it ends here. Okay, so let's put another line, vertical line here. So it ends here, right? Okay, so this is a Wednesday movement, 1 day movement. This is how the market moved, right? Okay, so here you want to see the daily low and daily high for this market movement. Okay, so let's so this means this is the low, right? So just bring our horizontal line here, put it somewhere here to be our low here, and then we come up here. This is our daily high for the Wednesday. It's got to this level as the highest for that day, right? Okay, so you're having a low here and a high here. So the market moved from here. The Wednesday began from here, it came down here to touch this place, and it moved all the way to this level. It came down here, it moved high, it came down here, and then it moved to the high here, right? That is how the market moved on that Wednesday. Okay, so let's predict the next day, what's going to happen the next day. Okay, so as a trader, you want to find out where to move to, right? So having this to be the high for the next day. You come here, you pick a rectangle here, and project a very horizontal line here to be your zone up here, another one down here to be your zone down here. I always teach my students this simple strategy and get some few pips every day, back to back, and then another one in the middle here. I always like the middle zone. I don't know why, but as a strategy we've been using it. It actually works, right? Okay, so we're having these three zones for our high and lows and the middle zone. So here you want to predict what will happen on the next day, the Thursday, right? Okay, so let's look at the Thursday, what happened, how it ended, and why it ended that way. Is that okay? Okay, so this is how it ended. All right. So the reason is simple. You can see it here. So this having the high here, my students will just simply wake up in the morning and just be like, okay, then let's go a short, because we are having this for me here. You can go a short, so you can come here and simply go a short here from this level. This Tuesday morning, early in the morning, go short, give it somewhere around the middle zone. I always see the middle zone, right? And the SL immediately above the previous high for the Wednesday. So having this, you can see that it's going to hit, right? Always do the same thing all the time, back to back, and we get our entries, our TPs being hit. Is that okay? Same thing. So once you get it being like hit like this, we wait for it to get to the zone. So we wait for it somewhere here to get to the zone, and then we enter. But if it doesn't get to that zone, don't worry. That means this day we will miss our entry, right? Yes, that is how I always trade, and back to back get profit every single day. So you realize that the zones we go for the highs and lows are the zones that the market traded in on Thursday and on Friday. At this level is consolidating, so we want to get out of the market, but we'll look at it. If we can still move, get some pips there, why not to get it? But immediately we see it breaking the low we had on Wednesday, That means, as I always tell you, there will be a retest whenever it breaks. When it breaks, you say, we will wait for a retest. So now wait for a retest somewhere here. It broke here, retest will come here. Of course, it came there. So here we get our students, we get some few pips here. We come here, put our entry here, and then we get some few pips here and our stop loss above here. And you realize that we got our entry and our TP hits, right? That is how I always do it here. And now when we see it reversing, because this candle shows a reversal sign, see a reversal candle here, then we wait for it, and then we give it another entry for our TP to be somewhere above this previous here, and then we get another entry hit, right? We know to enter it, of course. Once it enter, you can simply come here and then another entry down, because it's going to sell off. Obviously, once it breaks the low, it's going to sell, right? Okay, so here you can even go further to analyze it to show the trend lines you have in here, the trend lines you have in here. So with this, when it breaks, it's going to do what? It's going to sell. So with this triangle forming here, wait for it to break. So let's say consolidate small, and then when it breaks down here, get our sell here and put our sell somewhere here, and our TP bring it somewhere here for this low here, because it can come here and come back, can consolidate, right? So you don't want to risk losing money, so just simply put it that way. And of course, you see our TP always being hit back to back profit. You always get that TP being hit. So now another thing is being for, I taught this in my previous video, that you see, whenever you see a big push, relax and don't rush, wait for it to finish the movement and then go the opposite direction. So when we see this big push here, don't rush and enter the market, just relax for it to end. So once it ends here, you come here, put your entry, you go a short entry here, because this is the sign showing reversal. So this is showing reversal, then you put your entry here, and then your stop loss above the high you are having here, right? And your TP, this one is very long one, so I'll choose this place to be my TP, and let's see if it will hit my TP. Of course, it's always hit our TP, so always back to back, get our TP being hit all the time. You see another movement here, a big movement here. Yes, you can enter. This not a big movement. These are many pips, so they are not big movements. It's a very big movement. You can do the same thing, but it doesn't break all the time. But I think this part didn't break. No problem. But you see, it's hard to come, so it came. But maybe there was a news, so that happened or caused this movement here, right? So that is another thing that can happen on the market. So yeah, but it's 99% assured that you always hit your TP with this strategy. So another one is being formed here. You see, with this one, once I see it going in direction, maybe to hit my SL, no problem. I'll just come, draw this zone here, and this zone, when it breaks all the time, simple. Don't think fast. Just once it breaks, you do what? You enter. So with this zone being the bullish flag, it breaks, and then I come here and put my entry here, simple, and put that TP here, and let's see if total TP all the time hit our TP back to back. You see, that is, and put our stop loss above this previous high, and that is it. Always hit our TP back to back. When you see it forming like this, what you tell yourself that immediately this movement ends, there will be a reversal. You see, because when you see it ending down here, you see a reversal sign being shown here, and then you enter again. Is that okay? Enter. But here, unfortunately, we will hit our TP because of, I don't know what happened that day, but with our SL, don't worry, it happens. So once you see it forming this way, you know it's supposed to go up. You see, eventually it went up, right? It went up eventually. So it always hit our TP. It always happens. So that is it. It always happens. So you see, it went the same direction. Another thing is formed here. I told you guys previously in one of my videos that when you see the M pattern being formed here, it means that there's going to be what? A reversal. So you see the M pattern being formed here, and when it breaks the neck, then you can see that it's going to reverse, right? So sorry. When it breaks the neck, you know it's going to reverse. Oh, sorry. What's that? Okay. So when it breaks the neck, you know it's going to reverse, right? Okay. Oh, sorry. Yes, you break the neck, it's going to reverse. So once you break the neck, you just put your entry there. That is how we get pips every day, back to back. Put your entry there, stop loss, and below the neck, and then your TP wherever you want. So you see, this one, if you were to give a signal, we give a no TP, and then tell you to put your TP where you want, because it's a very big fish. And trust me, they will hit their TP all the time. It goes back to back, back to back, back to back. Keep making money every single day. That is how I trade here. A very simple strategy that I want to share with you, so you can practice it and then perfect it and keep making money. Thank you. Subscribe and keep seeing such amazing content. Thank you. Bye.